Hey guys, Josh Hall here with your August market update. Hey, just want to spend just a few moments and just kind of talk about what's going on in the market. As you've probably seen, there's been articles, this one here off Seattle Times, there's a couple articles off Seattle Times last month talking about kind of what's going on in the market, definitely experiencing a shift. And if you watched our video last month, talked about, we've definitely seen a little bit more of a shift this summer than we have over the last several summers. Our inventory levels are, as far as the number of homes that are available, is about the same as it was in 2014. So it's just, that creates a little different market. So what I want to do today is just talk about what does that mean, right? So if we have more inventory on the market, we're still in a very strong economy locally, and still, quite frankly, not a lot of homes on the market, just more compared to what we've been used to the last couple of years. So here's what it means. If you're a seller, right, there might be a little more market time. So looking back over the spring market, for example, in Southeast King County, 80% of the homes sold in the first 30 days. That is crazy. That is like an extreme seller's market that we've been in, right? This last month in July, we had about 57% of the homes in Southeast King County sell in the first 30 days. So the sky's not falling. There's still buyers out there buying homes for sure, right? But we can expect just a little bit longer market time. Also, during the summer, especially in August, we've noticed over the years, we can have a little less traffic on our listings. More people are out on family vacations, doing all the summer stuff, seafair, all the stuff that we do with our families during the summer, right? Well, that takes them away from looking at homes. So it's not uncommon to have less showings, especially during July and August, than we might have even coming up in September. So we'll keep an eye on that. The other thing to keep an eye on for sellers is potential price reductions, right? We had a market where during the spring prices were going up and up and up and up each month, right? Well, we've kind of tapered off, right? When we have more inventory that's come on the market, prices can't just keep climbing at that same rate. So if sellers are pricing their home using yesterday's numbers and adding on top of that, that may not be a safe way to go. Also, you have to look at what is currently on the market for competition, right? So if a buyer is looking at your home, they're also looking at the other 5 homes in your area in that price point that may be comparable. Well, how do you compare to them? So really, sellers have to put their buyer hat on and pretend if I was a buyer and I was looking at my home and these other homes, how do they compare, right? So on the buyer side, there's some great news in this market for buyers. It's definitely some new opportunities that we haven't had for quite a while. It's just a little less competitive. I'm not going to say it's not competitive at all, right? We still are having some homes that get multiple offers on them. Homes are still overall selling pretty quickly, but it's a little less competitive. What that means is buyers have a little more to choose from, right? And the big thing is we've worked with many folks over the last several years who are selling a house and have a place to buy as well. So historically, the last several months and even the last few years, making a contingent offer hasn't really been an option. Well, now, with a little inventory in the market, sellers who aren't getting as many showings on their home, they may be open to a contingent offer. So definitely some opportunities for buyers that we haven't had in a little while as well. So that's kind of the quick market update. That's what's going on. Let us know how we can help. Obviously, every price point, every area is a little different, right? But at least gives you a little bit of a snapshot of what's going on. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you later.